Good evening, everybody. This is Pat Tabbitt from ManoverMarket.com, and this is the end of day recap for the ES market, July 29th. We'll start this recap with our pre-market commentary from this morning. As you can see here, we highlighted some key levels for you. At the time of the report, the Globex high was at 1976.75, and we had concluded from Monday day session action, which was dominated by sellers early on, and then finished the day on the upside after rallying most of the day with volume above time and a bullish TPO count. We were actually bullish this morning with our first perceived resistance at 77.50. As of 6:30 in the morning, the ES had consolidated at the VPOC area from yesterday and managed to exceed the previous day's high by 3 ticks, and the Globex high was actually 76.75. In a session high, day session high on Monday was 76 even. So from that, we had a forecast for the ES to go higher with initial resistance at 77.5, 82.25, and 85.75. And we saw support at 67.50 from the TPO distribution, actually 64 and 60. So with that, let's go over to the chart and see what happened. We had a little challenge of the pivots at 2 a.m. As you can see, at that level at the time, 73.50, the ES failed to close above the pivot, so the area got rejected and trended down from there to make a low at the time of 67.75, and then staged a rally back up to the resistance pivot, which obviously had moved down at that point to this area of 72 even. And as you can see, this time the pivot was taken out and violated, which started a new uptrend. At 6:30, when I was basically between 6 and 6:30 when I prepared the report, I saw this market gaining momentum on the upside. I was actually looking for an up day from that point on, and we cited the first resistance at 77.5, which actually happened at 7:05. The market failed to close above that resistance level, sold off, went back up and failed to exceed that previous Globex high, and then traded down to the pivot, which at that point was at 73.5, failed to close below that support pivot. So the market again found rejection and rallied on up to make a new high at 9:15, which was at 79.5, which turned out to be the high of the day. From there, the market sold off and tested that same pivot one more time, the 73.50 area, and this time it went through the pivot, as you can see, and started a new downtrend, which took us all the way down to the initial support level that we had cited again in the pre-market report at 67.5. Then it found rejection, rallied all the way back up to the resistance pivot, which was at 76 even. It just stick there and failed to exceed it, and then the market sold off again, this time to make a new low on the day, basically taking out that previous support level, and all the way down to the next support level, which was 64. exceeded it a little bit and then bounced back to finish the day at 64.5. So we had essentially today one challenge of the pivots that turned out to be a really good entry. We had a violation of the pivot that turned out to be a good entry. Another challenge which would have been also a good entry. A violation which would have made, again, a good entry. A challenge which would have made a great entry once again. So we think that these pivots acted actually pretty well today, and we'll see what we can get out of them tomorrow. So if you're not a member, please register on our website. It's a free registration. All it takes is a valid email address, and you can register at manovermarket.com. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.